Chosen one, listen closely. Destiny awaits. This message is no accident. It is destiny knocking at your door, a call crafted precisely for this moment. If you are reading this, it is because you are meant to hear it. Fate has an uncanny way of finding those who need its whispers most, and today it has found you. For as long as you can remember, you have been the unshakable force, the fortress others ran to in their storms. When the ground beneath others split open, you held firm. You have been the rock, the silent protector, carrying burdens you never signed up for yet never questioned. You stood as the shelter, patching up broken pieces with steady hands and a resolute heart. But even mountains erode, and even the strongest steel bends under relentless pressure. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has decided it is time for change. Someone stronger than you is coming, not in the ways you have defined strength before, like power or resilience, but in a way that will break through the unseen walls you have built around yourself. They will challenge the very limits you thought defined you, not to overshadow or weaken you, but to push you higher, beyond what you believed possible. A collision of strengths. Imagine a wildfire meeting the ocean, two unstoppable forces colliding. One consumes everything in its path, while the other cools, reshapes, and renews. This person is your ocean, a force destined not to conquer but to complement you. They will see beyond the armor you wear so flawlessly, the one forged from years of survival and self-sacrifice. They will uncover the parts of you you've hidden behind steel walls and silent nights. You've been the lone wolf, surviving in a world that often felt like a battlefield. But even lone wolves seek a pack when the winter bites too hard. You were never meant to walk this path alone forever. This person will not just stand beside you. They will carry you when your knees buckle under the weight of it all. They will see your scars, not as marks of battles fought but as maps to your soul. Their presence will remind you that strength is not about what you can endure alone, but about what you can overcome together. A shift in perspective. You have conquered battles that would have shattered others. But now you face something entirely new. Someone who will see your strength and outmatch it, not to overshadow but to elevate you. Their strength will complement yours, filling the cracks where your resilience has worn thin. This is not a rescue mission, for you do not need saving. You have survived storms that would have drowned others. This is about balance, about being truly seen and understood. At first, you may resist. You have built your life around self-reliance, and trusting someone else with your burdens might feel like surrender. But allowing someone to share your weight does not make you weaker, it makes you human. Even the mightiest oak bends under relentless storms. Even giants cast shadows when they fall. But what if, instead of falling, you learn to lean? What if the universe has sent you someone who can hold you just as firmly as you have held the world? The universe whispers, not shouts. The universe rarely shouts when it sends seismic shifts your way. It does not ring alarms or paint the sky with flashing lights. Instead, it whispers, weaving signs into the quiet corners of your life. These whispers may come as a subtle pull, a feeling of restlessness, or a nudge that change is on the horizon. If you have felt the stirrings of transformation lately, do not ignore them. They are threads in an intricate tapestry, signs that the universe is aligning everything for your next chapter. An invitation to rise. Chosen one, your journey is not ending. It is evolving. The strength you once thought was yours alone becomes limitless when shared. This is not a challenge to your independence, but an invitation to rise higher than you ever thought possible. The universe is whispering, urging you to let go of the weight you have carried for so long. It is time to embrace the next stage of your journey, a stage where strength is shared, not hoarded, and where you are no longer alone. The storm you have weathered is finally meeting its equal, and together, you will create something extraordinary. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are symbols of endurance, and they are about to be honored in ways you never imagined. Destiny is knocking. Are you bold enough to answer? If this resonates with you, take the first step. Acknowledge the call by sharing this message, and let the universe know you are ready to rise. Together, let us begin this transformative journey. Prelude to transformation, the winds of change. Do you feel it, the subtle yet electrifying shift in the winds around you? It is not your imagination. It is a prelude to something monumental. A storm brews on the horizon, and with it comes the arrival of someone destined to alter your path in ways you cannot yet comprehend. The faint hum of anticipation lingers in the air, much like the charged stillness before a thunderstorm, alive with possibility. Perhaps you have found yourself pausing mid-thought, sensing an intangible presence on the edge of your awareness. This is no coincidence. It is your intuition stirring, that inner compass awakening to an energy your soul has already recognized. Long before your conscious mind catches up, your spirit knows. This is not random. This connection, this forthcoming encounter, is a carefully woven thread in the grand tapestry of your life. Subtle signs begin to manifest, nudging you toward transformation. You may feel a sudden urge to reflect, shedding old habits and outdated roles like a snake casting off its skin. These shifts are not arbitrary, they are preparations. The universe is clearing space within you, creating room for a connection so profound it will rewrite the narrative you have been telling yourself. Breadcrumbs from the universe. Pay attention to the whispers around you, those gentle nudges urging you toward new experiences. Perhaps you are drawn to unfamiliar places or find yourself curious about something far outside your comfort zone. These are not mere coincidences. They are the universe's chess moves, aligning your path with precision and purpose. Every moment, every nudge, is orchestrated, pushing you closer to the one who will challenge you, change you, and elevate you. Synchronicities will light your way if you are attuned to them. Repeating numbers on a clock, 11:11, 22:22, or fragments of overheard conversations that feel eerily personal. These are breadcrumbs scattered along your journey. They are not random. They are divine winks from the cosmos, gentle reminders that you are precisely where you are meant to be. Yet, these signs hold power only if you choose to notice them. Do not dismiss the whispers of the extraordinary hiding within the mundane. Let these moments stir you awake, that unexplainable pull toward a person or place. Trust it. The nudge to try something new? Follow it. These seemingly small signs are leading you toward a storm, not one to destroy you, but to reshape you. The person you are about to meet is no ordinary individual. They are a force, a mirror, a catalyst for transformation. The mirror beyond strength. Meeting someone stronger than you will feel like standing before a mirror that does not merely reflect your strength but reveals what lies beneath it. This connection will not just acknowledge the power you have spent a lifetime building. It will shine a light on the parts of you have hidden, avoided, or forgotten. Their presence will strike a chord deep within you, resonating with a strength both familiar and foreign. Where your strength has been forged in the fires of survival, theirs may emerge from quiet wisdom, profound emotional depth, or an unshakable belief in their purpose. They will meet your fire with a different kind of power, gentler yet equally unrelenting, like water that carves through stone over time. This is not a power struggle but an awakening. Their strength will not overshadow yours but will expand your understanding of what true strength can be. Breaking through the armor. This person will challenge you, not to prove your worth but to invite you to rise beyond your limits. They will be the steady force you did not realize you needed, the one who does not flinch at your intensity or retreat when your defenses rise. They will honor your independence, but they will also see through it. Their gaze will pierce the invisible walls you have constructed from years of survival and self-sacrifice. Unlike others who have only admired your resilience, they will see the fatigue beneath your strength. They will recognize the weight you carry and the toll it has taken. This connection will not require explanations or apologies. They will not ask for permission to see the real you because they already know. Their presence will not be about fixing you. It will be about honoring all that you are while showing you that strength can coexist with vulnerability. The catalyst for change. This encounter is not just a meeting, it is a catalyst. It is the universe, in its infinite wisdom, declaring that you are ready for the next chapter. This person will reflect not just your triumphs but also the unspoken struggles that have shaped you. Through them, you will rediscover parts of yourself you thought were lost, buried beneath layers of responsibility and resilience. Their role is not to diminish your light but to help it shine brighter. They will challenge the limits you have placed on yourself, not out of competition but out of a profound understanding of what you are capable of. Together, you will rewrite what strength means, proving that it is not found in solitude but in connection, not in invincibility but in authenticity. Embrace the journey. Chosen one, the winds of change are not merely stirring. They are roaring, carrying you toward a transformative encounter. This is your moment to embrace the possibilities, to trust the whispers of the universe, and to prepare for a connection that will redefine your path. Do not fear the storm ahead. It is not here to break you but to shape you into the person you were always meant to become. Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, and the subtle nudges urging you forward. Let this be the moment you open yourself to the extraordinary, trusting that the universe is aligning every piece of your journey for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. You are ready. The whispers are growing louder. Follow them and step into the destiny that awaits. Unveiling the vulnerability behind resilience. Behind every unyielding strength lies a story, one often marked by silence, solitude, and sacrifice. You have carried the weight of resilience, leading others through storms while hiding the toll it takes on you. The loneliness behind your leadership, the vulnerability tucked away in your quiet moments. These are pieces of your humanity that you have guarded fiercely. Letting someone close enough to see those parts of you can feel like handing over a weapon they might use against you. But the person entering your life now is not here to harm you. They are here to elevate you in ways you never thought possible. This connection will challenge your very definition of strength. You will learn that true power is not found in how much you can endure alone but in the courage it takes to trust someone enough to share the weight. Strength is not diminished by admitting your fears or vulnerabilities. It is magnified. This person will become a mirror reflecting the parts of you you have long avoided, pushing you to confront your fears, not with force but with unwavering support. Together, you will redefine what it means to be strong. Vulnerability will no longer feel like a weakness but the purest expression of strength. And in their presence, you will discover that needing someone makes you whole, not weak. A bond forged in trust and authenticity. This relationship is not merely about finding someone strong to stand beside you. It is about discovering a new kind of strength, one forged in trust, shared purpose, and unapologetic authenticity. In this mirror of connection, you will not only see yourself but glimpse the person you were always meant to become. Their presence will teach you lessons that will reshape your existence. This person is not here to be a passive participant in your story. They are here to challenge the very limits of your being. They will remind you that strength is not a destination but an ever-evolving journey. No matter how much you have endured or how many mountains you have climbed, there is always another horizon calling you forward. Through their unwavering presence, you will realize that you do not have to walk this path alone. Together, you will create something extraordinary, far greater than either of you could achieve alone. Lessons written in strength. One of the first lessons they will teach you is balance, a concept that may feel foreign after years of being the one others lean on. You have been the giver, the problem solver, the relentless protector, carrying the emotional weight of others without ever asking for anything in return. This person will disrupt that pattern, challenging you to accept a truth you have long avoided. You do not have to carry it all. Reciprocity is not a sign of weakness but a vital part of human connection. Asking for help does not diminish your power. It amplifies it. Allowing someone to stand with you takes courage, and this person will remind you that sharing your burdens is an act of strength, not surrender. Perspective will be their next lesson. Their life experiences will differ from yours, offering insights you may have never considered. Their battles will not mirror your own, but the wisdom they carry will challenge your understanding of resilience, success, and even love. They will expand your worldview, urging you to reevaluate the narratives you have told yourself about who you are and what you can achieve. They will help you spot the blind spots you have been too close to see, awakening possibilities you never thought were meant for you. The profound lesson of trust. Perhaps the hardest lesson they will teach you is trust. For someone who has been let down, betrayed, and left standing alone too many times, trust can feel impossible. The walls you have built to protect yourself are so high that even you cannot always see over them. But this person will not be deterred by your defenses. They will not just ask for your trust. They will earn it, slowly and consistently, through actions that speak louder than words. They will teach you that trust is not about blind faith, but about knowing that someone will be there even at your lowest. More importantly, they will help you trust yourself again. Trust in your worthiness of love and support, trust in your ability to be both strong and vulnerable, and trust in your capacity to rise, this time with someone by your side. Forging fire with fire. The person entering your life is not here to play a supporting role. They are a force of nature sent to rewrite your destiny alongside you. Together, you will not merely exist. You will create. This is not a fleeting partnership, but a collision of two storms merging into an unstoppable current. It is a co-creation of something so powerful that its ripples will extend far beyond your lives, leaving a legacy that speaks louder than words ever could. This is a bond forged in the fires of trust and authenticity. It is a reminder that true strength is not solitary but shared. It is the universe's way of telling you that you are ready, not just to rise higher, but to do so with someone who amplifies your light and sees the fullness of your soul. Together, you will navigate uncharted waters, discovering a depth of connection and purpose that will redefine what it means to be truly alive. Chosen one, the time has come to embrace this transformation. Trust the process, let down your walls, and step into the extraordinary future that awaits. This is your moment to create something unparalleled, to rise not alone but as part of a greater force. Are you ready to answer the call? The universe has already set the stage. Now it is time for you to step into the light, igniting a purpose beyond yourself. What you are about to create together transcends personal goals or dreams. It is the birth of something vast and unstoppable, a force with purpose, depth, and momentum that ripples far beyond your immediate lives. When they arrive, you will feel the spark immediately, a rare and electric alignment of purpose. Their ambitions will mirror yours, not as a duplicate but as a complement. Where you see obstacles, they will see opportunities. Where hesitation lingers, they will step boldly forward, pulling you with them into uncharted possibilities. Their energy will not just align with yours. It will amplify it, turning embers into a wildfire of potential. You will push each other not with gentle nudges but with the raw, unapologetic intensity of two souls who know you are destined for greatness. They will see in you the person you've only dreamed of becoming, and they will dare you to step fully into that version of yourself. And you, in turn, will do the same for them, breaking down their limitations and helping them rise higher than they thought possible. This partnership isn't just about achieving success. It's about building a legacy. The energy you create together will radiate outward, touching lives far beyond your reach. Whether through your work, your shared passion, or the way your bond inspires others to believe in something greater than themselves, your connection will spark transformations in ways you cannot yet imagine. Trusting the process and embracing the unknown. There will be moments of uncertainty, times when risks seem insurmountable, and doubt creeps in like a shadow before dawn. But it is in these moments that trust becomes the foundation of your bond. Trust in their strength, trust in your own, and trust in the shared fire between you that refuses to be extinguished. Together, you will learn that surrender is not a sign of weakness but an act of faith. It is a choice to let go of control and lean into the unknown, creating space for the extraordinary to unfold. Every heartbreak, every victory, and every challenge you have faced has been preparing you for this connection. This is where destiny aligns with action, where purpose ignites. Together, you will not just move mountains, you will reshape the world. Two unyielding souls, driven by purpose and aligned by fate, will create something eternal. Chosen one, you were never meant to stand alone. Your fire has now found its equal. Together, you will forge something that will never be forgotten. Rising together, forged in fire. The journey ahead will not be without struggle. Meeting someone stronger than you is not about avoiding storms, but about learning to weather them together. Two powerful souls coming together will create friction, intense, volatile, and ultimately transformative. Their strength will challenge yours, sometimes disorienting or uncomfortable, but within that discomfort lies growth. It is where old patterns are shattered and rebuilt into something greater. You may clash when they hold their ground as firmly as you do, But these moments will push you to confront parts of yourself you have long hidden. Your need for control, your fear of vulnerability, or the scars you've kept behind armor. These are not obstacles but invitations to expand your heart, deepen your understanding, and evolve. Their unwavering presence will act as a mirror, reflecting not only your strength but also the blind spots that have held you back. Through this connection, you will learn that surrender does not mean giving up, it means trust. You will let go of the need to carry every burden alone, understanding that sharing your struggles does not weaken you. It liberates you. Together, your strengths will create a cycle of empowerment, turning challenges into fuel for growth. Life's tests will no longer be faced as individuals but as a united force, forging an unbreakable bond. The strength found in surrender. For so long, your life has been defined by resilience, the ability to endure storms alone without asking for help. But now, the universe is teaching you a profound truth. True strength is found in unity, not isolation. The person entering your life will not diminish your power but amplify it. They will see beyond the armor you wear, honoring the person you are without asking you to change. They will show you that vulnerability is not a weakness but the gateway to a deeper connection. In their presence, you will find a support that goes beyond companionship. They will stand with you in your darkest moments, amplifying your light when it feels dim. You will no longer have to prove your worth or pretend to be invincible. They will cherish every part of you, even the parts that ache to rest. Together, you will build not just dreams but a reality rooted in trust, shared purpose, and an aligned vision. When challenges arise, and they will, you will not face them as two separate individuals but as one indomitable force. The burdens of life will no longer be carried in silence. Instead, you will discover that strength is multiplied when shared. Through this connection, you will learn that needing someone does not make you weaker. It makes you unstoppable. A new chapter of purpose and power. Chosen one, this journey has never been about standing alone. It has been about rediscovering the strength that comes from standing together. Meeting someone stronger than you is not about losing power but gaining a force far greater than you could imagine. Together, you will create something that transcends individual dreams and shapes a legacy. This is your moment of transformation. The partnership you were destined for is here. Trust the process, embrace the possibilities, and step boldly into the future. Your story is just beginning. Rise, not alone but united, and create a life that will inspire others for generations to come. If this message resonates with you, share it and let it touch the lives of others. Comment below if you are ready to embrace this connection and step into your destiny. Let us rise together. Your journey has only just begun.